Hi everyone, this is Wifey from tinybirdsnests.com blog. Today we're going to be covering a craft tutorial for making a bee bath out of a vintage teacup. So it'll look really cute, but it'll also help your garden grow well. It'll help it produce better fruit, better food, because beneficial insects like ladybugs and honeybees and even predatory wasps and things like that I know you may not want wasps in your garden, but it's good because they will eat all of the bad bugs that are going to eat your plants. And if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone for the vast majority of the part. If they start building nests where you don't want them, you can always, take care of them the conventional way, or you can encourage birds in your yard, in your garden, by offering bird seed, and the birds will eat the nest. It's the circle of life kind of thing. So anyway, a bee bath has some really good benefits to your garden. I outline this more in the blog link that's at the bottom of this video. There's some supplies and tools that could be beneficial for making this, and also some more in-depth information about other things to encourage beneficial insects in your garden. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so you just need a few things for this tutorial. You're going to need a vintage teacup, or just a regular teacup, just one that you really love and you wouldn't mind seeing in your garden every day. Some E6000, which is my favorite industrial craft glue, and a spindle from an old staircase. That's what this one is, or from an old crib. If it has anything like nails or little staples or anything like that, just hammer them down, or you can try to pull them out. I had very little success with that. You could try to cut them off, but again, I didn't have a great deal of success with that either. So I just hammered them down, and I'll put a really thick coat of glue on there for the saucer. First, you're going to want to put glue on this part of your teacup, right here where it's going to sit on the saucer. And then you'll want to turn it over. I'm not going to actually do it because I like this teacup and I want to keep drinking out of it. But I'm going to show you that my bee waterer that I've had for the last couple of years that works really well. So you'll want to glue that, press it down, and then leave it for about 24 hours to cure. Once that's finished curing, then you'll want to put a pretty hefty amount of glue on the spindle right here. Either end would work nicely, but I like the skinnier part sticking in the ground personally, because it gives a better base for the teacup to balance on. If you have a squirrel or something jump on the teacup, you don't want it to knock it off. And you'll also want to let that cure for about 24 hours if you could prop it up inside your house, so that like I said, squirrels or anything else, so they don't knock the teacup off while the glue is still curing. After that, you'll want to find a spot in your garden and stick it in the ground. I'm going to show you mine really fast. Okay, so this is our bee waterer. I've been using it for, I want to say, about 3 years, and it's been doing really well. It's right in the middle of my primary perennial garden, which means the plants that I don't have to plant every year. They're just, they just come back year after year. My fig tree is right there, garlic chives, hibiscus, and I just planted these little mini roses. It's usually a lot more green and full than this, but we're at the very beginning of the season, so I've just added some new things, and I'm still adding because a lot of this garden bed drowned in the hurricane. Okay, so as I'm sure you noticed, there was a big rock in the middle of the bee bath. That is to help the bees from drowning. You have to either fill your teacup with pebbles or little glass beads, little glass marbles. I had river rock in there, like natural river rock that I brought from my dad's ranch, because it's just easier to clean. Pull out 1, 2, 3 river rocks, wipe them down, spray them down with the water hose, and then don't use any chemicals when you're cleaning your bee bath because that could harm the bees, especially bleach. Don't use bleach. Only water with a rag or I like using paper towel because I can just throw it away. Anyway, good luck on making your bee baths. If you do decide to make one and you're on Instagram, please tag me at Tiny Bird Treasure so that I can see your beautiful bee baths and the beautiful wares you found to create your garden art. And thank you for watching.